Alright, well, round two, we whiffed on a community member again, but... Oh. I think only Travis won the first round. Semulin. So, it was a 1 in 3 chance, I guess. We'll play first and slam this hand in the keep zone. This hand's sweet. Trained Caracal, eh? Are there ethereal armors in my future? There could be. I think here what I'm going to do... I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to get the Guildgate. The reason for getting Guildgate here... Well, I think it's probably smart anyways. I have an untapped land next turn. Given that I have Supreme Verdict, there's a chance that I want to try to commit as little to the board as possible. Like maybe just Gatekeeper Vines. On the other hand, I don't know, maybe he's just going to commit a bunch of creatures I don't care about to the board. And in that case, I'd probably just want to slam a Guardian on the table and develop my mana. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think it's semi-unlikely that I care too much about what he plays. It's in all likelihood my whatever I have in hand or draw into is just gonna stonewall him completely. And Supreme Verdict is more of a backup plan in that case. Certainly spamming creatures onto the board. I mean, we always have the Supreme Verdict backup anyway. Well, he played... I suppose playing Cellar pre-combat didn't make too much sense. Let me easily block. I would not have blocked with my Guardian otherwise. I don't think. Although I could have, because this hand can cast Supreme Verdict without the Guardian. Let's see here. Now, can I 4, 6? No, I can't quite cast Terraswarm. In which case, I think we cast the Vine. And the Guild Mage. I'm going to hold off on the Guild Mage here. In case I need a Supreme Verdict, I'd rather have the Guild Mage around later on. And I can't hold up an activation for it. Which I should be able to do later. Again, I think it's unlikely I have to Supreme Verdict, but possible. Ooh. That's annoying. Can't cast my Terraswarm next turn now. I can cast Guild Mage, though. Still not at a point where we even want to think about Supreme Verdicting. We'll just block here and here. We're going to play our Guild Mage. We'll have we'll have mana to use it when the detain runs out. And that should turn off all his attacks beyond the bird. Suppose he has a trick. How much mana do I have? I have 6 mana, so I have two pumps. I think that should turn off his attacks. We'll see. Nope. All out. All out attacks. Alright, well. Think how I'm gonna block is like this. And we'll see if he plays a trick before I do anything rash. I'm putting my guildmage slightly at risk here. Oh, that was not very good of him. Does he have another trick? That doesn't really make sense, does it? Unless he's giant growth, that was pretty horrendous. Maybe he doesn't realize I have 2 activations. Or maybe I didn't realize that I don't have 2 activations. Damn it! I'm an idiot. I should not have played a plains. That was horrible. Crap. Because I have none of these mana contribute to the... Ah, that was bad. Bad, Josh. Bad. It's me who has no clue what's going on, it seems. Yeah, that was bad. That was a bad block. In that case. So the question is, do I prefer to get 2 saprolings, or do I prefer to kill the arrestor and his caracal? I probably prefer the second. No, I can't do that. Okay, I guess I just kill the caracal. That's kind of sucky. It was not a good play. That was just... I did not think enough when I played the plane. I played the planes because I fetched the planes at the vine, but if I just played the forest, I'd have 2 activations up. And if I realized I didn't have 2 activations up, I wouldn't have blocked the guild mage. So, punts all around there. Didn't catch my mistake in time. He caught my mistake and punished me for it. Oh, hello. Hello there, Mr. Sphinx. I still think we just run out the Terra Swarm for... let's see. If he has an arrest... Or if I have to Supreme Verdict. Again, I don't think I'm going to have to Supreme Verdict, but... This certainly lets me Supreme Verdict with a decent amount of value. It also lets his bird attack, but I think that's the least of my problems. But here I can actually... I think I have enough mana to Supreme Verdict and drop a Sphinx at the same time. If I wanted to do that. Or I could just drop a Sphinx. But you know what, I think maybe Supreme Verdicting first might make sense. We'll see what we draw. Leaves me a little weak to, like, a removal spell. I think I'm going to play this first. And maybe not run out the Sphinx. I have to figure out whether I'm on the plan of Supreme Verdicting or not. This is another nice one for post Supreme Verdict. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. So without even playing the Forest, I have enough to Supreme Verdict Sphinx next turn. And if he draws a land, he might Beetle. Yeah. I think here we've gotten enough value out of our walls and stuff. I think I want to hold the Sphinx and Supreme Verdict next turn. I maybe should have just done it this turn, but if he beetles here, then he will no longer have the beetle activation for later on. Or if he plays a creature, then it's an extra creature we hit with the Supreme Verdict. So he 5s me here. Next turn we'll attack with the terror. I mean, we also can just see what we draw here, but I think I'm attacking with the Terrace Worm, Supreme Verdicting. And then Sphinxing. I think that's better than just Sphinxing here. Hey, did I have enough mana to Key Rune this turn also? I might have. I didn't really count. Oh. I'd rather keep these lands in hand if I can get through with my Key Rune. Rhino. Alright. Now I can't activate and use the Terrace Worm. Do I want to Terrace Worm my Sphinx? I don't think so. What I might do... What I might do here... Do I have enough mana for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... No, I'm one short of that. I kind of wanted to Terrace Worm up my Key Rune. Is there any way I'm blocking a Rhino next turn? If he attacks with it? Not unless I Terrace Worm. Alright, you know what? Screw it. Let's just Terrace Worm up here. Oops. That's too much mana. He has one card in hand. If it's a removal spell, it sucks. But if he attacks me, I get to loot. If it's a removal spell, unless he draws another gas. Which is totally possible. But here we're just going to attack. Our clock's faster. Especially if we have a Key Rune as a chump blocker if need be. He has 2 things. That kind of sucks. So he can now attack me. Unless I... So here we really want to just draw an some sort of action. And then we just attack and... Oh, that's pretty perfect. That should do it. He needs a pretty ridiculous draw. I could even attack with a key rune. I think it's probably wrong to do that, though. That leaves me dead to a pump spell. As it stands right now, if he attacks with both, I just activate key rune. That was a sick draw. So, I mean, he can't, like, do everything here. He can't regenerate his thing or use a combat trick and survive the Sphinx, so, like, it's an easy block here. We want to make sure we don't die to a top deck pump spell. He could have a flyer here to delay or detain. So if he had a... No, I guess detain wouldn't have done much there. Alright. Whatever it was didn't do anything. And he is dead. Alright. That worked out. Man, I feel like I want Golgari Charm in this deck. I don't even think it's good in this matchup. It's okay. I haven't seen any... or I've seen a couple. I saw a couple X1s, actually. Did I? Was it a couple? Or just one? Just the Arrestor? Trying to think of a second one. I don't think I saw a second one. But I mean, man, it would be so sweet to be able to Supreme Verdict in Golgari Charm. I've never done that before. I've done Rootborn Defenses, which is just as sick, if not sicker. Since your guys don't even tap. Just swing at them. But like having access to a combo like that seems kind of good. Since like if I'm casting Supreme Verdict, I'm gonna have walls on the table that I don't necessarily want to get rid of. I mean, on the other hand, what do I cut for that? Cut like a long legs. Don't really like that idea. I have 3 things that ran me from 3 to 5. Getting a big thing to put on the table quickly is pretty nice. Dispel. Oh, we saw a combat trick. He likely has more. He's just straight white green. He probably has Populate too. We want the spell. I could cut Jared's Orders. I like Jared's Orders though. In a grindy defensive deck like this. Nah, we're just gonna keep it. Yeah, this sounds pretty good. We again have the question of what to fetch. I'm leaning towards Rakdos Guildgate here. We can also delay a turn and just run the Doorkeeper out first. Especially if he's a 2-drop. Well, that changes what we want to fetch. Alright, we're going to wait another turn, see if we draw a land that helps make that decision, or a card that helps make the decision a little clearer. And also just be able to block the Drudge Beetle. He could Common Bonds, but you know what, that's not the end of the world. Worst case is Common Bond. Alright. answer a phone. More Drudge Beetles. Sure thing. So I guess we're going to get the Azorius Guildgate. It seems a little bit more important to be able to play this Righteous Authority than it is to play our Guildmage. Alright. Hey, there's a card we wouldn't have minded in our deck. Foil too, it looks like. Or, no. Yeah, no, that's foil. I have animations off, so it's hard to tell sometimes. Ooh. That's a card. Really loves to do his stuff pre-combat, eh? Hopefully he uses his Guild Mage on his turn. Makes a token on his turn so I can Void Wield it away. Wow, that's a crazy attack with that Guild Mage, but can't punish it. I would never attack there. Gotta protect that thing. Living on the edge, this guy. I mean, it's unlikely my deck's playing too many combat tricks, but still, like there's no reason to do that. he's gonna make his token on his turn, isn't he? Oh God, he's gonna make a token, all right. We've got to bounce that thing immediately. I should have milled him there. Whoops. Well, we're not quite dead yet. I think what we're gonna have to do is Skywatch next turn and then try to race him in the air with a Righteous Authority on it. It's gonna be tough though. It's gonna start overwhelming the board a bit. Ethereal Armor. Alright. So we take 8 here. Don't think I block with my Gatekeeper Vine yet. It only saves me 2. Feel like it could save me more later on, especially if he plays another Ethereal Armor. Yeah. Does he not, like, was Ethereal Armor better than making us, no, he can make him a Centaur also. Alright, we're in trouble. In trouble. Big time. Man, why does he keep doing this stuff on his turn? This is crazy. He's just begging for me to have like another Void Wielder, though. Probably still in trouble with a Void Wielder. Ooh. I think I still need to play the Skywatch here. And stop that. Let's see. Oh, maybe Sphinx first is better. It's kind of close. Like, it turns off his other attacks, I think. He attacks with the Worm. I absorb some with a Doorkeeper or Void Wielder. I can play the Skywatch the next turn, detain, and then and swing with the, I think? I don't know. Well, let's do it. Oops. Oh, not you. Shouldn't overthink it because we're still probably not favored to win this. And I don't want to run too much time off my clock before game 3. But like, he's drawing super live too. Like, any action's so bad for me. Any land is 2 more centaurs. Oh, well, okay. I guess he can populate in response, but I'm going to block the centaur here with the Sphinx. Unless he attacks the guild mage too. I guess if he has a land, he can still populate it. I guess I have to block here. Okay, I'm going to absorb 2 more. Seems like the right time to do it. So he's going to populate, it looks like. Or kill me with a pump spell or something, but of course. So at this point, am I still dead if I Skywatch? Probably. We'll see. Let's. I don't want to think about it now. We'll think about it when the board's clear. I think I'm still dead. Well, maybe I just can't attack with the Sphinx, but I'm in trouble still. Sphinx that. I have 3. Okay, I'm not dead. Certainly can't attack. Not really sure what I'm trying to draw. I can't even draw Supreme Verdict, since I don't even have another white. I think I have to hold the land here for Righteous Authority. I'm not sure what I can draw here, though. I should have blocked with Doorkeeper, not Void Wielder, actually. Fairy Imposter might have been okay. Actually, no, I couldn't play the Keyrune. I had to play the Skywatch. Keyrune turns on Street Spasm, maybe? Not even. Still not good enough. I can't do it for 3. Does this attack even make sense? I guess he gets his scavengers on, but... Or one of his scavengers on. I don't think it makes sense. Did I unplug? No, I did not. I thought I unplugged my mic for a second. Alright, so now am I dead? Finally. So yeah, Swamp would have let me survive another turn. As it stands, I think I'm dead on board, but we'll make him attack me. Pretty sure he will. Too many. Well, too many. 2 really insane cards here. Were the death of me. Huh. He just gave me another turn. Sweet. That seems nonsensical. There's not really a card for green that saves me. Maybe he has a... Oh, he's just a pump spell too. Why didn't you just kill me? I wish I was drawing live here. He's just toying with me. Maybe he's just draining my clock on purpose. Alright. Let's go to the third one. Man. I feel like I want a combat trick in this matchup. He's been playing his creatures pre-combat and stuff, and playing into tricks all the time, like attacking with that guild mage. When I can have a trick up, like let's actually give myself a chance of having a trick up. I think definitely want to keep Supreme Verdict in, so I think I'm gonna board out the orders. Not sure if that's right. It could be a little slow though. Yeah, I feel like I want the Savage Surge. This hand is not good enough. Can't cast anything in it. There's a sign you should probably mull. This hand has a lot more upside. Can't cast the Sphinx, but cast pretty much every other card in my deck with what we've got already. And a Hover Barrier should do some decent blocking. We are gonna get the Azorius Guildgate, which means we're waiting on that Hover Barrier, but that's okay. If he hits me with a 2-drop once, it's fine. We want to get the white mana. I almost clicked that swamp instead. Would have been bad. Well, nice backup plan. Still 2 colored mana away from casting it though, so let's not get too excited about having that. Or a Guardian away from from casting it. Alright, there we go, that's a good one. Whoa. So we can get the Sphinx out next turn, so that was pretty sweet. And we're now 1 colored mana away from Supreme Verdict. Which is more than we should never, well not never, but we shouldn't be so close to being able to cast it all the time without Axebane Guardians, but whatever. I guess 2 Grey Cooper Vines helps. In the meantime, I think we just slam a Sphinx. We haven't seen too many answers to it on his end. Have we seen one? I don't think we've seen a removal spell out of him yet. Granted, an Armada Worm right now would be a little bit annoying. Although I can block one with the barrier, the other with the Sphinx if I want to. Here it is. Speak of the Devil. Pretty sure. We would just have a question of whether we were going to want to try to race it or not. Oh, never mind. It's just a Rubbleback Rhino. Oh, that's much better. He can play all the Rubbleback Rhinos he wants. Ooh, I get the Savage Surge to destroy him with. Pretty sure every time I draw a Savage Surge against this guy, it's a blowout. It's not that good here. I don't have the second red. And can't target the Rhino. We're just going to attack with the Sphinx. Make him answer that. He has 2 more turns after this one. Maybe he has an Eyes in the Sky here? Or some kind of populate? Nope. Or he's holding it. There was a bit of a tank at the end step. That's why I think he had something. Sure thing. So, I mean, I think he found a trick, but we've got our own. Could also be like root-borne defenses, maybe. I don't know. See, he did tank at his common bond. So that makes it a 5-6. So let's Savage Surge. See if he's got another one. And if he does, so be it. Another trick. Not another common bond. I mean, although another common bond would be pretty good. Root-borne defenses. Alright, not so bad. So we don't lose anything. He gains a Centaur. I guess it's a 2 for 2, but it's a pretty favorable 2 for 2. Oh, I guess he keeps the tokens on his Rhino. That's pretty sweet. Though my barrier still blocks it pretty good. In the meantime, he's getting crushed in the face with a Sphinx. Well, there's my reset button. Access. Don't think we need it. Could have attacked with the long legs there too. He's forced to block and I have a Street Spasm. I don't really want to use Street Spasm here yet though. With a second mountain it's disgusting on this board. Alright. Nah. Let's block like that. Let's see what he's got. Can't imagine us dying here. Now he needs 2 things to survive. He could have a fog. We want to be wary of fog. Otherwise I could just like Street Spasm the Drudge Beetle and swing with both. Alright, let's Thought Flare here. Is this the right way of tapping? I'm not sure. Do I need any of this mana? Not really. Not really. Alright, so just swing with the Sphinx. And is he dead? Or is he fogging? No, he's just dead. If he had a fog, I would have Fairy Impostered my Gatekeeper Vine, I think. And gotten a mountain. Not needed. And we are in the finals. And we will be playing... Oh, Semilin lost. Oh, we'll be playing against Zedman. So, I was wrong. 2 community members won last round. Alright.